Hey, how are you?
I'm sorry,
new hair.
do I know you?
Huh? Sure. It's only your better-looking brother with his new hair.
Jesus, what have you gone and done with your head, you feckless rogue?
Well, Sadie from the abattoir did it for me.
Oh,
It's the black from the black pudding, don't you know? It's a modern style. Sadie says it takes years off me.
You big lump of idiot!
Huh?
You're a vain gobsheen. You should just be happy the way you are and not be so concerned about keeping up appearances. I suppose you have not heard the story of Ozzy Dorgan from Slurry.
Yeah, I remember your man. Yeah, Ozzy Dorgan, from the parochial hall lap dancing. Sure, he was always puffed up with the latest cardigans and smelling of odd spice.
Ah, yeah, he was forever preening himself, wasn't he? And spending money on his looks. He had a nice girlfriend, bachelor pad, in fact, everything he ever wanted.
Yeah, did he have the Mary Black singles collection?
Undoubtedly. Then there was a change in his life. Something that happens to a lot of men approaching middle age.
Oh yeah, was his little fireman not making it to the top of the ladder?
No. He first noticed it in the shower. There was a lot more hair in the plug hole than normal.
Huh?
Over the next couple of weeks, it started to really bug him. He went to the doctor to see if there was any solution to it. Was your father bald? The doctor asked. Ozzy remembered his father's nickname, the cue ball. Well, it's hereditary. There's no medical cure for it. Best thing to do is to go home and not worry about it. Sure, that'd only make it worse. Ozzy went home and did nothing but worry. And over the next couple of months, he bought every hair care product, potion and pill, but to no avail. His hair was slowly receding.
Yeah, but it's only a bit of hair.
Oh, you could never say that to Ozzy. His looks were his life. The paranoia was setting in. He couldn't go out without a big old stupid hat in his head, and even then he thought people were talking about his baldness. His girlfriend was driven demented by his frenzy of follicle fanaticism. She told him that his obsession would drive them apart, and he was not to call her until he copped on and sorted himself out. That very night he was looking at the telly when this fella came on eulogizing about a revolutionary new hair restorer on the market. Ozzy phoned the number that was flashing on the screen and made an appointment with the hair expert.
So how did he get on?
Well, the hair fella told Ozzy the product would indeed restore his hair, but it was imperative that Ozzy only applied the correct dosage of lotion over a 6-month period. He went home with the miracle cure, but he had gotten weary of following instructions as directed on pack. He would be damned if he was going to wait 6 months for a result, and he poured the whole bottle of stuff over his head. He woke up the next morning and walked into the bathroom, only to be confronted by the new-look Ozzy with a full head of hair.
Jesus, that stuff's powerful.
Oh, it was, because by lunchtime, it was down to his shoulders. He was walking round with his head held high. Then he bumped into his girlfriend.
Wow! Ozzy! You look great! Oh, why don't I come over tonight and run my fingers through your hair?
She purred. Ozzy was on top of the world.
Welcome to your new life, Ozzy Dorgan,
he said to himself. That night the girlfriend arrived over. Ozzy's hair had grown over 6 inches since lunchtime, and he was coughing.
I've a bit of a sore throat,
he told her.
Would you have a look at it for me, love?
She had a look, and indeed, there seemed to be something caught in his throat.
What was it?
A hair.
The hair. Is this story going anywhere, or should I just stick my old head down the...
Well, the unusual thing was the hair was 2 foot long and rooted in Ozzy's larynx.
Jesus.
She tugged at it as he screamed in pain. Then she noticed the tufts of hair sprouting from his ears.
What?
And then out his nose. In fact, hair started popping up out of every pore in his body.
Jesus, he must have looked like a feckin' werewolf!
He did, and within 2 hours he was dying an agonizing death. Sure, how could you breathe with hair growing inside your lungs? How could you think with hair growing inside your brain? And how could you survive with hair clogging up your heart? If only he had followed the instruction.
Jesus, I suppose it was a case of hair today, gone tomorrow.
Shut up, you jumped up punts! Now turn off the lights. I'm tired of your going on, you stupid.
Oh, Mary Black.
Twink.
Oh, Mary Black.
Twink. Oh, Twink, stop it. Oh, Twink.
Podge, is that your hand?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Football. Football.
Oh,
Football.
jeez.
Hurling. Football. Hurling. Wink.